Bro, is it nice to be finally out of the gym? At least once in your life. Sure, you will try your steak. Use cutlery. Eh? Goro. I say you should try steak, not absorb it. Where are you going? I don't know him. I came for an interview.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Ofe.
I wanna get with you. Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and prove.
Call him a content creator, an influencer, a social media sensation. You'll be definitely right. You just saw clips from the amazing, talented Papeeyah, who is our guest here on Rubbin'minds. Papeeyah, welcome to Rubbin'minds.
Thanks for having me. Thank you very much.
I saw you laughing at yourself.
Yeah, that was very funny.
So this content creation thing, growing up, people didn't want to become content creators. It didn't even exist. Maybe doctor, lawyer, TV presenter, but now you have content creation. When did you make the decision to pursue this full time? And did you have something else in mind growing up?
Yes, actually. Growing up, I actually always wanted to be an entertainer, but it was more of like music entertainment because I have passion for music as well. But I think the shift for me came when I encountered like a setback because I went for an audition, Nigerian Idol audition. It did not go as planned, obviously, but it was like a setback that sort of pushed me down, but I did not allow myself to stay down because I really did enjoy creating content. So I was like, I mean, I could pick myself back up with this. And then I just started from there.
And when you started, did you get a lot of encouragement from friends, from family, from the internet, or did you just have to push through it and just keep going?
To be honestly quite frank with you, in the beginning, it wasn't really encouraging because from the internet, no, because there was nobody there. And I had about 200 followers or so. And I would post content, I would see like 3 likes. Mine, my elder brothers, and my sister. It went on like that for a long time. But I stayed consistent because I had a vision of what I wanted to do and like where I want to be. So I'm not there yet. So like it's just constant steps. I just kept pushing through basically.
So you just kept showing up for 3 likes. I don't think that's something a lot of people can relate to now because once you don't see those likes, it's almost like, oh, I'm not doing the right thing. So what made you convinced that you were on the right path and somehow you're going to blow one day?
Beautiful. I love this question, actually. Thank you. I think what made me stay consistent was the fact that I had people I looked up to. So when I started, I looked up to Maraji a lot, Taaooma, both of which are my friends now, thankfully. So I sort of used them as my, will I say, yardstick to measure my content creating. It was like, okay, this is what these guys are doing. They inspire me. I am doing something similar to what they're doing. And I sort of like check and balance. Oh, is this the standard? Because whatever I put out, even in the beginning, and with the little resources I had, I always ensured it was good. Even till now, I keep trying my best to make sure every time I have to show up, I show up correct. So when you know that you're not just putting out crap, like you're working and you're intentionally putting out the art, it's only a matter of time before it reaches the right audience. Do you understand? So it was sort of like I was building a portfolio. I was just like keeping it that any day people come and see it, it's there waiting for you. It might not be today, but it's still going to be here. Do you understand? So that was basically it.
And in the process, how did you discover your own style so that you stand out from the people who you admire and people who are trying different things out at the time?
Thank you very much for that question too. I think I found my style just by trying. Like I still have passion for so many things, but you can't really tell what you want to stick with if you don't try. Do you understand? So I started off by doing lip syncing videos. I did a lot of lip sync videos to Auntie Funke's Jennifer's Diary back then. Like my God, I lip synced a lot of videos. So from there, it sort of progressed to making skits. I developed characters. There was Mommy Enoch, there was Enoch, Stella. Like I made stories and like all of that. And then it just progressed from that as well to Papeeyah Talks, which is what is currently trending today, where I react to, sometimes viral videos, sometimes videos that just make me wonder, what is this? Do you understand that kind of stuff? So I think I found my style basically from trying and for my love for talking, basically. So I think that's how Papeeyah Talks was birthed.
And when will you say was the turning point? Was it a video or was it someone's comment or a brand coming on board? What was that turning point that you went from 3 likes to being the celebrated social media sensation that you are?
It was during the pandemic. So before the pandemic, I was only active on Instagram. I was always making my videos there, and with the little to no appreciation I got, I was still consistent. But then I started hearing of this app called TikTok. And in my head, I was like, mind you, backstory, before I actually started creating content, I did not like the idea of social media. I was one of those kids that was like, social media is such a fake place. Ew, I don't like it. But like I found myself there somewhere. But anyways, I heard of this new app called TikTok. And because of my existing dislike for social media and the concept behind it, I was sort of slow to, get on the app because I was just like, let those ones just be doing their things job, do my thing here. So the pandemic struck and it was like almost everybody was on TikTok. Do you understand? So I was like, let me even just go and see what was happening on this TikTok street. I got there, I was scrolling, and it sort of felt nice just to be a scroller, honestly, because I was just there observing people's contents and just like engaging here and there. Until a day came and I was like, why not just post one of your contents from Instagram? Because I did not even think to create a new content for TikTok. I was just like, let me just post one of this old work I've done that had like 3 likes or what. I posted it on TikTok and I saw like 200 likes, like literally just 200. And when I tell you, those 200 likes were like the whole world to me. I was like, 200 in a day. I was literally calling my brother. I was like, go and check my TikTok. If you check the top right corner, you will see 200. I was so excited. So that sort of gave this encouragement to me because I was like, there is more. Like, there could be more if I tried. So I went and I just started like shuffling all those my Instagram content. See why it's good to always do good wherever you are. Because it just became a matter of taking from here and just pasting it here. So I just kept doing that. It went on to 2,000 views. I just started seeing real life human beings commenting on my post. I'm like, these are real people engaging with my work. That's so amazing. So I felt the love. And then even as little as it was then, it sort of like gave me courage to keep going because I came from nothing, literally. Like I had just my mom and my sisters watching my stuff. So my sister, right, watching my stuff. So I just kept posting and kept posting until I now started intentionally creating content for TikTok. I went from creating horizontal videos to vertical videos because at the time it was just horizontal I was used to. But I had to, shift with the time and I started doing my vertical videos for TikTok. And then I just kept, posting until my first viral video came. And then it was like, boom.
And everything changed. So someone listening is thinking, well, we just keep on posting and one day I'm going to go viral and everything is going to happen for me. But in the meantime, how do I feed myself? How do I pay my bills? Like what worked for you? Or were you doing like 2 or 3 side hustles to do this content creation? Or you were just patiently waiting for that big break to come?
I thank God for life. Content creation started paying me, thankfully. But before it did, I worked, I think, 3 different jobs at the time. Yeah, so I even worked at the office during the time I started gaining recognition. If you check some of my old videos, I made some of them in the office. So I would wake up early, get to work in time before my colleagues and my superiors came, like do whatever I had to do, and then just create a little set with my props. Then I used to like wear this very, very, very strange wig. Oh my God, it was a sponge. But I mean, it was props. So I used that to create my content in the office before they came. So I like created content in the office while I was working and I was getting paid. So I sort of used the hard work to support my dream. Do you understand? Because you can't really, I don't think any dream can grow without finance basically. So I had to get all of that going for me in the background. And then when I saw that it was getting to a point where I could stand by myself, I respectfully resigned.
And at any point, did you have to deal with trolls, negativity, cyberbullying, people just coming for you for no reason? They just don't like your face. They don't like the way you sound. Why is this guy even blowing for nail? Like, what is his own problem? Like, why is he doing his hair like that? Like, did you have to deal with any of that?
I mean, I don't see them. If I'm being honest, I don't really see them. I feel like I've seen a few, but thankfully, my content and my style of creation is basically like, it's just a fun place. Like, everybody just comes here to laugh. And I see lots of comments like, oh my God, my day was really bad. And this video really just took I see a lot of that. And then even if the negative comments are there, I really don't pay attention to them. I mean, some people talk about my voice. Some people talk about my charisma, my mode of speaking. I see some of those comments here and there. But the really good ones have just done a really amazing job of overshadowing them. So I really don't get trolls like that. Thank God. If you are watching this and you're a troll, please don't come for me. This is not your cue. Thank you. Stay away.
And how do you remain fresh? How do you remain popping and continue to put out content that has the ability to go viral and to bring in the likes and numbers that these brands desperately want?
So one thing I believe has worked for me over the years is authenticity. You know, I started off as someone that looked up to other creators before finding his path. When I found my path, I stuck to it because that's the only thing that can take you wherever you want to go. Authenticity is what would keep you fresh because it's just you being you. And there is no other person better at being you than you. So I just kept doing me, honestly. Tomorrow, a new style could come, I would follow it because that's me. Do you understand? So I feel like all the growth and all the freshness, you know, came from authenticity and just trying to be better at what you were yesterday.
And when you say new things, is there any plan to go back to music? You know, some people get very popular and they go out and pay producer and they release an album. Are you planning to do that, leverage the popularity and fame to pursue that original dream of entertainment of being a musician?
Beautiful question again, as always. Thank you very much. But yeah, right now I am not looking to pursue music because I have a plan. So I believe, you know, it started off as me just trying out different things because I didn't know what was going to stick. Do you understand? But now it has progressed to a point where I have understanding of what I want for myself. Because in life, you have to understand your goals. So I have goals I want to achieve. And I have plans. We're currently working on projects that I don't want to disclose right now. Aww. But I can't wait for it to hit your screens because, oh my God, amazing, amazing work. So I have like this trajectory set for me and like a plan that I'm following for myself. And music will come, but it's not anytime soon. Yeah, we have a couple of things for the Papeeyah brand.
So maybe Papeeyah the actor.
Bill Gates, I think we'll see the vision. But yeah, something in that light. We're coming to the big screens soon.
Now, let's talk about the industry, content creation, social media influencing. It's interesting that at the beginning of our conversation, you mentioned people who were supportive, people you looked up to. Do you see beef in the industry? Do you see people who come against other content creators maybe to go viral? And are you constantly looking for ways to collaborate with other content creators?
Yes. Collaboration is key. I mean, I have collaborations with a couple of my content creator friends and a couple of creators also reach out to collaborate with me. So yeah, I do collaborations. And in the aspect of beef, I mean, we all see the beef now. It's everywhere. So we used to trend, but not within my circle, thankfully. So the beef is there, but it's not in my area.
It hasn't infiltrated to the Papeeyah.
Hasn't. So hallelujah to God, though it hasn't. It shouldn't either. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. And what advice do you have for people who are coming into this industry or people who are having thoughts about maybe putting their content out or finding their voice? What should they be doing?
Be real. Be real with yourself. People will tell you no. People will tell you no because they've not. It's only you that can see your vision. Honestly, when I started, I had a colleague where I worked before tell me that Like he looked at me categorically, and honestly, I feel like it came from a place of care because he saw me struggling. He was like, "This thing I do will not pay you. Stop it." Like legitimately told me that to my face. A very young
face
boy.
Your day job. Don't quit your day job.
I was like, it broke me at the time, and honestly, I almost thought of it, but then I remembered my vision and I remembered my goal, and I was like, nah, that was not for me. So, do you understand? You have to stay true to yourself. Like,
stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your vision. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Papeeyah. That was such an interesting and educative conversation. And good luck with all the projects coming out. Papeeyah the actor.
And everything in between. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and